y'all. Welcome to another episode of BCNN, Black Comedians News Network. I am your girl, Stina B, and I am here with the lovely Gayle Lewis and Eric. TDT. How y'all doing today?
Great, Stina. Just great.
Tired. It's been a long week.
It has been a long week, and we definitely have plenty of things to cover. So we'll go ahead and get started. But first off, I just want to say thanks to all of you guys who tune in to our episodes every week. We really appreciate y'all's ears for listening and eyes for watching. And be sure to share this podcast with your friends. You know, it's better when you share with others, you know.
Yeah, I would love it if people just knew I was on a podcast, so I had to stop explaining to people. Like, I was out last night at a show, and a bunch of comics were, "Oh, you got a podcast? Cool." And then I'm like, "Yeah, it's called Black Comedians News Network." And then I have to go on to explain how I'm the DEI hire every time. So it would be great if they just knew about it, and then I didn't have to explain it to people anymore.
Exactly. So just share it with your friends, please. Do us a favor. It's free.
Exactly.
That's our The More You Know segment for today. So we have some things to talk about. We're gonna kick things off with Gayle with my favorite segment, News We Can Laugh About. Gayle.
All right. I am here to report a murder. The Pope has died. He did. And the last thing this man did was talk to alleged Vice President JD Vance. So, and listen, we all know JD Vance sucks, but I can't imagine that talking to him is so bad you're just like, I can't exist anymore after this. Like, I'm done. So I think, and I believe we have photographic evidence we can pull up of JD Vance, but my theory is that the Pope saw the back of this man's head and said, "Buca de Beppo, what the fuck?" And I don't know Italian, guys, so apologies to the Italian community. But yeah, what the fuck is up with this guy's head? What the fuck is up with this guy's head? You have too much money to have a haircut this bad. You know what I mean? Like, this is what happens when you don't have any gay friends, okay? So my theory is that the Pope saw the back of this man's head, fell the fuck out, and just died. So, like, I'm a Jew, so I don't have too much to say. He seemed like one of the cooler popes, I guess. In historical popedom, he seemed like one of the this pope could hang, maybe. Like, didn't he would say things sometimes like, "Hey, single mothers are total whores," and like, or like, I think one time he called gay people like faggotinis or something, though. That was like a little bit of a controversy for him. But it's like, sir, you can't call them that anymore. It does sound like a nice Italian dish, though. But it's but back to the murder of the Pope at the hands of JD Vance. So apparently the Pope and JD Vance met. And I believe it was reported that perhaps the Pope might have yelled at JD Vance, which good. Like, he did that for all of us, because who doesn't want to yell at JD Vance? I know, what was it? Like, the hockey players that he fucked up their trophy, they want to yell at him. Like, that's a great clip if you haven't seen it, though, guys. Just watching JD Vance make a total ass of himself over and over again. Here's the thing. Yes, is this man a potential murderer, like alleged? Like, so I don't get sued. But is this man a potentially alleged murderer? Yes. Am I concerned if for some reason President Fuckshit, his boss, left this mortal coil? I'm just putting that out into the universe, hoping it comes back. If that man was no longer able to be the president for whatever reason, and JD Vance had to take over. I am not concerned. I'm concerned about the things he would do as president. Let me be clear. I am less concerned about the fascism of it all because, like, this man ain't nobody. Like, there's no charisma there. Like, no one's gonna listen to this man. No one's gonna send anyone to a gulag for this man. So, I don't necessarily want him to take over. But I mean, I guess maybe I should be more concerned. He's lethal to popes. And famously, I don't really do much research for these stories. I just sort of, whatever headlines drift through, I'll just, ramble on about them. But last night, I wanted to try and do some research. So I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that movie Conclave about the popes. And I was like, oh, I've seen it's on Peacock. I was like, I'll put it on Peacock and watch it before bed. And I get there, and it's no longer on Peacock. It has been moved to Amazon Prime, which I don't fuck with Amazon Prime. I don't fuck with Jeff Bezos. So I can't watch Conclave, and therefore this was the only research I could do about this, and it was primarily related to JD Vance's stupid haircut.
Oh gosh.
JD Vance went to his barber or hair cuttery or Supercuts. Wherever he goes to get his haircut.
He went to Great Clips, okay? He didn't even go to his Supercuts.
He said, I'm inspired. I know what I want. The back of my head, give me the Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber, only in the back. That's all I want. Just the back, Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber. That's it.
Business in the front. Business in the front, Dumb and Dumber in the back.
That's it. Give me the douchebag white guy haircut in the front. Give me Dumb and Dumber in the back. I want to look like a Three Stooge in the back. Give me the Larry Moe.
The hell was that? Someone forgot to turn their notifications off.
Yeah, we're keeping this.
I was like, yo, is that Stina's vibrator going off? Like, what is happening?
No, definitely not mine. Eric's apparently got a cock ring over there. What's going on? One of those vibrating cock rings?
No, the recording had stopped.
What's that going on?
No, on my end, before my phone even started vibrating, the recording said it stopped, and now it says resumed.
Yeah,
okay,
we're definitely still recording.
I'm at 20 seconds recorded now.
Yo, shit is.
But yeah,
what's going on this episode today, dude?
Listen, I don't know. Maybe. Listen, maybe I've stirred something. I shouldn't be talking this kind of shit about JD Vance, I guess. Maybe he is like a witch. I don't know.
Oh my god.
You know what? JD Vance is a witch. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, live on BCNN. First of all, business in the front. What business? Anyway, take that back. Oscar the Grouch in the front, Dumb and Dumber in the back. You picture it, you see it. That's what happened. Eric, you're frozen. You good?
Oh, you're muted.
Just making sure. Since we're having we're just having a
this episode.
Let's go continue. I'm gonna be frozen for a second because I'm answering a text message.
Freaky.
Apologize. I apologize for my light.
What is happening on this?
We've been having technical difficulties today, so this is just par for the course.
It's just going off the rails, and it just
it's like whatever the final product that gets to you, know it was a labor of love, folks.
Yes, please, because what is happening? This isn't even the first time. Let me just put that out there. Like, gosh, now we having to have takes. Gee whiz.
And I guess I shouldn't talk about the Catholic Church anymore.
I don't think that was the problem. I think what you said before was the problem. The witch, formerly known
I
as
call JD Vance a witch. Yo, you know what? That's on me. That's on me. I'll take the L for that one. JD, I mean, he's just taking the L everywhere else in life. So.
Yeah, right. Excellent observation there. Excellent observation.
Like, imagine being like lamer than Mike Pence. Like, it's a hard accomplishment, but he achieved it. Like, and Mike Pence called his wife mom, or mother. So So
and
how are you?
did.
You're lamer than the man who calls his wife mommy. So, ugh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe we will refrain from talking about him on the episode because since we started talking about him, shit just started to hit the fan.
It's crazy.
But
It's
the
crazy
people need to know the news, and
that
so this
he's
is
an alleged
why.
murderer of Hope.
Yeah, remember, like she said, the national championship trophy was destroyed by him as soon as it was touched.
He's a trophy
It was
murderer.
a foreboding of what was to come.
These things come in threes. I can only imagine what he'll do next.
Yeah,
Hide your
just
kids,
keep
hide
him
your
away
wives.
from me. Keep him away from me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to be within an eye shot of you.
No, and certainly not that haircut. My God.
But yeah, definitely went to Supercuts, and that girl was a trainee, and cow.
And he pissed her off too. He was like, he insulted her,
He
and she's
probably
like,
did.
I'll tell you who needs a real job, and like then yeah.
Well, shout out to the Edward or Edwina Scissorhands that
Edwina
played her role in that marvelous of a haircut. Fucking ridiculous. Okay, thanks, Gayle, for a lovely segment on him, because we're not going to talk about him no more on this page, because what the heliante? What the heliante is going on? Telling you, and we've said it too many times. Okay, so now we're going to move on to entertainment, and that's going to be me. I'm going to be covering a recap of the 2025 NFL draft, which was absolutely insane. First things first, everybody had all eyes on Shedeur Sanders. And for Gayle's reference and everyone else's, that is Deion Sanders' son. And everybody knows Deion Sanders. So
I've heard of him. I have heard of him.
Very good, Gayle. Very good. So Shedeur was projected to be a top pick, probably top 5. First round, he didn't get picked, and so we just knew that he would get picked in the first 5 of round 2. When that didn't happen, especially when the Giants definitely needed a quarterback, and they picked the white boy over Shedeur. I'm gonna talk about the Saints here in a minute, but the Saints needed somebody, and they overlooked him. This man slid all the way down to the 5th round. It's only 7 rounds, Gayle. He slid all the way to the 5th round, was selected 144th overall by the Cleveland Browns. Why does that matter, ladies and gentlemen? This man is now the 5th quarterback that the Cleveland Browns have. That seems like a waste of a pick. You already picked up a quarterback earlier in the rounds this season. So you already have a rookie quarterback. I think they picked him up in round 2. And you pick up Shedeur round 5. And I got a chance to listen to the call, and the guy had said, God works in mysterious ways. Mysterious as in the 5th quarterback after you already had one? That don't seem mysterious to me. It seems pretty dumb, honestly. And this slide could cost him approximately $44 million in his potential earnings, just because it's compared to like a top pick contract, like what Cam Ward got from the Titans. He was the number 1 pick from the University of Miami, because they definitely need a quarterback. Shout out, Bay. I know she's going to listen to this episode. So happy for you, Bay, getting a quarterback. And I hope that this is the one that turns it around for y'all this year. I'm really confused on how so many teams who need quarterbacks passed on him. Now, I did hear that there were some questionable answers to some interview questions that was asked by him, and people were concerned that, he's just a regular quarterback. Like, can we just go back to regular quarterbacks? Why do you need all Patrick Mahomes. Like, everybody's not Patrick Mahomes. Not at all. I really feel like there were several teams that needed him, and they're going to suffer this year because of it. Now, the Browns will be smart that once they show that he actually got hands, that they will trade him to a team that definitely deserves it. But because they didn't pick him up in the draft, you're definitely going to pay for it, baby. I promise you that. The checks are coming. So congratulations to him for getting picked. But damn, bro, they messed you up getting some money, because damn, they ain't have to make you slide like that, dude. Something else that happened, the Jacksonville Jaguars gave up house, cars, countries, vacations, trips, all sorts of stuff to trade from the 5th pick to the 2nd pick from the Cleveland Browns to pick up the Travis Hunter from Colorado. That boy is special. That boy plays wide receiver and corner. That means he can play offense and defense. That's a rarity. You don't see players that could be that fluid and that good on both sides. I know Jacksonville has a very young general manager. He's brand new, and he literally sold the house, the car, the kids, and the dog to get this man to make a change. Now, his quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. We all know what happened to Trevor Lawrence last season. Got knocked the fuck out. Is he going to be ready to be the man that Travis Hunter is going to need him to be successful? Because sometimes I hate that the suck-ass teams get these amazing players, but you don't put nobody around them, and then their careers go down the drain, and then they're just left with nothing. I hope so. No, I truly hope so. You know, I'm in the NFC, so that don't matter to me until the very end. So I wish them well. I just hope that they protect Trevor and Travis. Woo, they got to protect Trevor. But no, super happy for them, but damn, you paid a lot for that man. I just really hope it turns around for y'all. And you see I'm wearing my Falcons, one of many Falcons tees and jerseys and stuff that I have. I have to bring up my boys because they made me so proud this draft. I haven't been proud of them in about 8 or 10 drafts. And this year, they made me fucking proud. Good job, Terry and Raheem. I'm so proud of y'all. The fans said we needed damn defense, and boy, did we pick it up. We only had 5 picks this season. I mean, this time around. And we did the damn thing. We picked up Jalen Walker from Georgia with the 15th overall pick, and then we picked up James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee, and all these other defensive players. And you know what? We going to the Super Bowl. That's all I got to say. But you know who's not going to the Super Bowl? The Saints. Or should I say the Aints? Because first of all, Derek Carr is recovering from a, should I say, self-inflicted shoulder injury. This man thought he was Super Mario and decided to jump over a player when he was already going to be out of bounds and cracked his damn shoulder. Self-inflicted. You are not, I'm sorry to make it this way, but you are not, those jumps you see them boys do, they practice that shit. You're a quarterback. Know your role and shut your mouth. Second of all, there are those that are white that do it. Yeah, they got some nigga in them. That's why. You do not. Don't try no shit like that no more. You clearly don't stretch before games. Because in your head, you was like, oh yeah, I'm finna jump over this 5'11" ass dude and land properly. No, don't you ever do no dumb shit like that in your life again. So now he's recovering from that now. We don't know if he's going to be ready for preseason or regular season. And you had the you had the 9th pick overall, and you picked up a wide receiver. Am I missing something here? You dumb fuck. Oh, the wide receiver, the ones that really be running for the ball, Gayle. Usually the ones that make the touchdowns. Just to give you concept. They needed somebody to throw the ball, and they picked somebody who catch the ball. Dumb on their part. So congratulations to the Saints. I'm glad you won't be winning our division because the Falcons are going to win the division this season. And I can't wait for football season overall to happen. So training days are about to start. We're going to start being able to see all of these new rookies get their feet wet and see how they do. And, you know, once August starts, it's on. So shout out to all the men who cried on TV because their dreams came true. I truly, it's probably one of the main reasons why I watch the draft, because like they put in all this hard work. You're good at what you do. You deserve to be rewarded with a contract in the NFL. So congratulations to all those young men. I did see a video kind of making fun of Shedeur, that they were like saying women got picked before him. Anthony Edwards got traded to the Vikings before Shedeur got picked, which was pretty funny. So I'm just glad they're having fun with it. But damn, boy, you just lost a lot of money over this draft. But we'll see how it pays off. And that's all I have for entertainment NFL draft recap. And yeah, that's all I got. Eric, you got anything to say?
Shout out to McGee getting picked number 1. I didn't know that was a tight. Ugh.
He's from there.
They haven't had a good quarterback in quite some time. Thank God she's not a Brown. But man, they haven't had Steve McNair. Good.
I'm aware.
Good for them. Quarterback Cam Newton from the U, representing. So that's gonna be a good time. This a little crazy. I thought he was gonna go to Pittsburgh in the 3rd round. And Pittsburgh didn't even look at him, which was crazy because I don't know who's going to be their quarterback. So, this was very personal. They tried to send a message to Dion and Shedeur, and it was a little shitty that Shedeur had to pay for it the way he did. I personally don't. Hey man, be as confident as you need to be, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be as confident as you need to be. I mean, my mentor, Two Ray, tell me all the time, fuck humble, be amazing. Like, you, at that level, you need to have a special level of belief in yourself that you are the best. Even if you're not, you have to believe you are. And if he believes he is, then, Dad certainly believed he was the and Dion happened to be one of the most athletic, gifted people that God ever created. You probably talking about a dude. You talking about a dude who played both positions, offense and defense, in the NFL, and played baseball at the highest levels in the world, and was a very good baseball player. So you're talking about probably one of the top athletic people that God ever created. You know what I'm saying? So, and Dion had that. I mean, he should have that not arrogance, but he should have that confidence in himself. And that's going to rub people the wrong way when you are confident in yourself like that, when you aren't dimming your light to make everybody else feel better. So yeah, it does suck for him a little bit. He got to be the 5th quarterback in the Cleveland room, which they're only going to take probably 3 to camp. So moved Shedeur or by preseason, because again, you got too many QBs. A lot of teams only take 2 now. So you're only going to take a certain amount of QBs with you. I don't know. Deshaun Watson might get moved.
What y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? Is Aaron Rodgers?
I ain't a Steelers fan. That ain't my.
What? Well, y'all did good in the draft.
But no, I don't know. Too much going on. But that was.
I just want to add that no context. When you first started telling this story, I was like, oh, I bet it's racism. And then you were saying about, oh, he wasn't humble enough. I'm like, oh, so it was racism.
No, it was
So
more.
racism.
There were other
Okay.
black quarterbacks taken before him, multiple. So the race.
But he wasn't humble enough. But he wasn't humble enough, is what you were saying. He wasn't humble enough. Him and Deion Sanders were not. You got to kiss their asses, I guess. And I don't do that. So, you know what, Shedeur? Fuck them.
Hey, listen, sports do police themselves. Like, that's the one thing. Sports themselves. If you are good enough, you will play. Like, talent cannot be denied. And that's the one thing I do think, like, my thing about Shedeur was all the knocks on him aren't false. Like, I watched the tape. Like, I watched the workout with him and Cam Ward just a few days ago, and I was like, oh, the way Cam Ward throws the ball versus the way Shedeur throws the ball is different. It's different. Like, so all aren't fairly false. Like, he's not a generational talent. Like, he's not Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Like, he's not that. But he can play football. And if you are the engine behind that.
Yeah, his chain also was the size of a small country.
But he's Neon Dion's son. Like, he came out of the womb with a chain. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I'm sure. Sunglasses, too.
Like I would be disappointed if he wasn't blinged up. You know what I mean? I'd be like, whose son is this? Like,
whose son is this? That's a great... I love your little lines you be coming up with, Gayle, because they be sticking with me. Because I still say it like this: we are fucked. And also, yeah, he doesn't fuck. Those still replay in my mind. Like, if you're driving a Cybertruck, you don't fuck. Thank you, Gayle, for the wonderful color commentary to our football talk. That's great.
Hey.
Look at you. You're broadening your horizons. This is amazing. Look at us, y'all. One episode at a time, making Gayle like sports. She just doesn't know it yet. We got to find you a hot guy to be obsessed with. That will get you.
I mean, that's why, like, I'll watch, like, the World Cup every 4 years, because it's like, oh, the thighs are thighin', so.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
It's like for a month every 4 years, so it's like enough of a time commitment for me that I'll watch the World Cup soccer.
You know that they're going to be having games here in Atlanta this
year. I know. I'm going to max out my credit card probably buying a ticket. So
yeah, no, seriously, girl. If you find one that's even remotely reasonable, send me a holler. I'll come with
we
you.
We going.
Yeah, we're you close your eyes and you just.
That's kind of how I've been living my life. I need to get like a job, so I'm just like, it'll come back. The money,
YOLO,
it's like like abundance and prosperity. I'm like, you put it out, it'll come back. That's how I've just been living my life, delusion. So it's like.
Well, I mean, you kind of did that because you put it out there that you wanted to start an all-female show, and I want to give it up to my girl, Gayle Lewis, because and I'm going to go ahead and get the claps going. This is a great segue, so thanks for bringing that up, because give it up for my girl.
We're starting a new monthly mic at a new club that opened up on Edgewood here in Atlanta at Allure, and this is a mic that is for queer and women comics. Sorry, Eric. Sorry to my straight boys. I still find you attractive, so you're still welcome to come and be in the audience. And listen, if you get a compliment from a gay man, that is high praise, sir. So you can walk away feeling good about yourself. So that's going to be starting on May 7th, the first Wednesdays monthly here in Atlanta. I am so excited, because we have a huge scene in Atlanta full of many diverse comics, and yet we do not have a standing monthly all-women lineup. We do not have a standing monthly all-queer lineup, so I'm combining them for you, because most of the women I know are like part queer anyway, so
Hello.
sadly the only one of the only straight women left. I don't know what it is.
You
I
and
like
Leah.
Leah Marie. Like, listen, I would love to be a lesbian. I would have made a great lesbian. It is one of the greatest tragedies of my life that I am attracted to men. But thank you, Stina. I'm super excited about this show coming up.
Yes. So if you guys are in Atlanta every month,
Come check us
on
out.
out. We'll talk about it every month, so you will be reminded about this show because we do our own ad placements here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But yep, we're closing up my portion of entertainment and chill. Happy to turn it over to my boy Eric Preston. I know he has a lot to cover on this WrestleMania review.
WrestleMania 41 was
Eric.
the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be honest with y'all from the gate. WrestleMania 40 in Philly was better. It just is what it is. I'm just not gonna lie to you. We set the bar for the 40s really here, and it was slightly underwhelming for year, but also because I kind of knew in the directions they were going. I kind of understood the stories they were telling, and they kind of led for some lackluster things. But still, overall, I enjoyed it. Me and my son was watching it the whole time. We had snacks. I was high. My 19-year-old autistic stepson said some of the fun to me the whole time. That was just hilarious. I'm gonna tell you all about that as we progress. So we're gonna start off with night one. Night one, we had Jey Uso versus Gunther, with Jey becoming the new champion. Everybody, yeet, one time. You know what I'm saying? Here any day. It was a good match. It was an alright match for Jey Uso.
Yeet.
Yeah, it was an alright match for Jey Uso. He ended up choking Gunther out to win the title. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was good time to start the night off, I guess. Then we had the new Day Rocks, winning their historic 12th tag team titles, everybody. Historic 12 team tag team titles. The New Day also had never won at WrestleMania. Never won at WrestleMania, so they went and got it. I'll be honest with you, man. It was a really great day, great WrestleMania for the minorities. I'm going to tell y'all why as we continue to go on. You'll start to see a pattern here. It was a great night overall for minorities in WWE, period, because they was really putting on. Also, before I even say that, honorable mention, they had the best fun on NXT Stand and Deliver, which took place before WrestleMania, that I overlooked it going into it. But the highlight of that event was highlighted by 3 black men on NXT Stand and Oba Femi, Trick Williams, and Javion. I can't remember his last name right now, but Javion, let me tell you something. These 3 black men showed their asses off for about 27 minutes on NXT Stand Deliver. It was the best wrestling match over the course of the whole fucking weekend. Like, WrestleMania included. Those 3 men, high off really to start off WrestleMania weekend and to start that day. Me and my son were watching it with utter joy, watching 3 black men basically main event their WrestleMania, if you will, which is, NXT is just like a little bit under before you get rolled up to the main card of WWE. But man, they're all of them under the age of 30. All 3 of those black men under the age of 30, and wrestling is in great hands with the minorities right now. And also the women match under there, it was filled with minorities in that match too. It was a fatal 4-way match, except for Jordan Grace. It's okay. Stephanie McKay playing, Julia is Japanese, and Roxanne Perez was Mexican. So just a plethora. Actually showed their asses off all WrestleMania weekend. I'm gonna be honest, the women put the fuck on. My next match, Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill. It's a fine woman right there. All right. Also defeated. Yeah. defeated Naomi, which is also a fine woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very fine woman. Jade Cargill ended up beating Naomi. Great time. Jacob Fatu won the United States Championship over LA Knight. So it was a good time. We had a real just solid time all over the place. Great match. One of the better matches I thought on the card. This match was the match of the night. Well, second match of the night for me. I thought it was the second best match of the night. It was a great luchador named El Grande Americano from the Gulf of America. Okay, he's a legendary luchador. Legendary luchador, Stina. Legendary. Man, he defeated Ray Phoenix. Mysterio had gotten hurt before on the night of SmackDown. They needed to kind of put somebody else. They put Ray Phoenix in the match. Ray Phoenix just debuted last week on SmackDown. He's the brother of Penta in WWE, who also just came to WWE about a month ago. They are brothers, and they are amazing fucking luchadors. They are just great. So I'm good to see him do his thing. El Grande Americano did a 450 moonsault in the fucking match, which is absolutely insane to do. Great time. I thought it was the second best match on the card that night. Tiffany Stratton beat Charlotte Flair. Thank God. Thank God. Very bad. Charlotte ass. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Charlotte Flair ass is flatter than some Cracker Barrel pancakes, y'all. It was absolutely disgusting. She was out there trying to be double cheeked up. Her ass was flatter than some Cracker Barrel pancakes. It just wasn't a good time. Wasn't a good time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend. Friend's name in WWE is Ludwig Kaiser. And the only reason I hate Ludwig is because he has perfect posture. Stands up perfectly straight, chest out, beautiful stance. Looked like he was built out of like an action figure. And he is Tiffany Stratton's back like a fucking glow stick. Reasons. Disgusting. Tiffany Stratton, though, had a great entrance. Had a really great entrance to WrestleMania. She was like trapped in a Barbie box. It was kind of cool. Good time. Just not a great match, to be honest with y'all. Wasn't a great match. And then the main event of night one, it was CM Punk, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and Seth freaking Rollins. They put on a really good match. It was a really good match. Seth freaking Rollins ends up winning that match with the help of Paul Heyman, who turned Roman Reigns and CM Punk at the same goddamn time. Made me super angry. Only because I saw it coming 2 weeks ago. I actually called the ending to that match 2 weeks ago, and it upset me. That's what they chose to end the match with. But overall, very good match. Very good time. Night one, to me, was the stronger night of WrestleMania than night two. Night two was supposed to be third. They kind of fell short in a couple. They had some good matches, but honest with you, the last two matches on night two really brought the average of the card down significantly for me. But I'm gonna tell you what, again, it's a good night for the minorities. The women started off night two strong. Io Sky, Bianca motherfucking Belair, and that goddamn Rhea Ripley. Man, I tell you what, 3 fine shits in the room right there, okay? 3 fine shits. All of them. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Io is fine too. Okay, but all of them is just fine. They put on a fucking... They actually had the first women's match. I don't know if it's in WWE or overall, but they had the first women's match ever to be rated 5. To be rated a 5-star match by Wrestling Reporters. Does not happen very often. I'm not sure if it's a WWE or if it's women overall, but as far as I know, they had the first 5-star women's rated match ever. It was a great time. They kicked up, man. They showed their asses off, metaphorically, of course. But golly, I tell you what, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, two of the finest things walking the planet. Give a damn what y'all say. Okay, it's beautiful. Stina gets it. Stina gets it. Then we had she get it. She
I
get it.
definitely get it.
Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest had a Sin City street fight, which actually ended up being what I thought it would be. I'll be honest with you. I was going to go to the bathroom during that match. I chose not to. I stayed and watched it. Had to support my homie Damian. Did a great job. I liked that match. It was cool. It was good time. Then we had the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship match. It was Penta versus Finn Balor versus Braun Breaker. And Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio, the greatest American luchador living on the planet right now, won that match. Shout out to Dom. Congratulations. I was fucking appreciative. Randy Orton, is celebrating his 20th WrestleMania. We were all right. Who's he gonna fight? This is gonna be Karrion Kross. This is gonna be some whatever. Fuck y'all. Anyway, just give me a second. The surprise that they brought out to fight Randy Orton. Stina, go ahead. Tell him who it was.
Say his name and he appears.
Joe
I
Hendry.
believe in Joe Hendry.
It was great time.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
That was a good time.
Thank you.
Joe Hendry comes out. They just have a little squabble for 5 minutes. Randy ends up beating him. Then picks Joe Hendry up. Says, "Yeah, do your we believe thing." Joe Hendry turns around and gets RKO'd again. The beautiful moment with Randy Orton hitting the Joe Hendry pose, but it's the Randy Orton. Great time. Great time. I ain't gonna lie, I had a great time through that. It was just about 5 to 7 minutes, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Great seeing Joe Hendry. Who would have told me, let's just say 10 years ago, if you would have told me at WrestleMania, Randy Keith Orton would be fighting at WrestleMania, I would have told you that you were higher than Whitney in 93. I would have told you there was no fight, but it's a new WWE. Triple H is running things differently. This is reality now.
Why Whitney catching strays in this? Why Whitney catching strays?
This is what it is.
R.I.P.
And I'll change the thing, but I don't know nobody.
Bobby!
The bottom was high. But Whitney smoked her goddamn kneecaps off, man. So listen, that's what I would have told you. I'd be like, you're higher than Whitney in 93. There ain't no way. But it happened. It was a great time. Everybody believes in Joe Hendry. So we had a good time. The next match was this is where again the card starts to take a real sharp downhill turn for me. Okay, they had Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, the at the time current champions, versus Lyra Valkyria, and they dropped Bayley from the card. So Lyra had to find a new tag team, and she ends up pulling Becky Lynch out of her ass somehow. Becky Lynch popped out at WrestleMania, known as the Man, whatever. It's an Irish connection. I get it. They're both Irish. Becky came out looking like a bird woman. I mean, not Becky did. Lyra came out looking like a bird woman. And then Becky and Lyra win, which made Lyra also being an Intercontinental Champion for the women's and the tag team title at the same time. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. Didn't like the match. It was kind of it was really boring. Wasn't really good. It was kind of ass. So I damn near forgot about this match, to be honest with you. I damn near forgot about this match. I went to the bathroom during it. That was AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I went to the bathroom during that match. I don't really care. That was my bathroom break match. Not a good match. Wasn't good at all. Logan Paul ends up winning. Karrion Kross is about to become a superstar in WWE because of everything that's going on with them. Logan Paul is, and I've said this and I'll say it again, Logan Paul in the comedy world is the motherfucker who is on Instagram and really doesn't do comedy. Like, he can make a couple of jokes, you can get a couple hee-hees out of him, but he the motherfucker that's headlining Helium, and I'm struggling at Helium's open mic to get a spot on one of these shows, and this motherfucker just gets the headline for no reason, put no work in, just as famous, and he can do it. It's kind of bullshit. Great match. I mean, it was what it was. Blah. Blah. I almost forgot about that match. I said I went to the bathroom during it. It was. I told my son, I was like, fart on this match. I don't care about this at all. Fart on that match. I don't give a fuck about it at all.
Fart on this match. Fart on this match.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then
like
we had the main event, which was Jerome Cena versus Cody Raheem Rhodes, two Negro icons. With Cody being the best Negro icon right now.
Here he goes.
In an incredibly underwhelming match. Wasn't good. It wasn't a good match at all. Travis Scott came out. To be honest with you, I think Logan Paul said something that I did agree with for one time. He said, if I hear that goddamn fiend one more time from Travis Scott, I'm gonna punch him in the goddamn eye. And you know what? I feel the same fucking way about Travis Scott music in general, and just him. He an ugly bull. He looked like one of the worm niggas from Men in Black. I just don't like it. He just ugly. I don't like it. I don't like him at all. I don't like nothing about bull. He just look like he just puts himself back together after he gets sawed in half. I don't like bull. It's just ugly as shit. He comes out, does this long ass entrance, really no reason, brings the whole thing to a screeching fucking halt for no reason whatsoever, takes the crossroads from Cody Rhodes. John Cena ends up winning the match. Blah blah blah. Just wasn't good. Just what nothing. Those three matches brought rest that night one from like a here to a here. Just blah. I think a lot of wrestling fans will agree. It just wasn't good. Just wasn't good. So, not a good time on night two. Yeah, WrestleMania 40 in Philly was just better, and that's okay. They did some good things. They did some not good things. But what I will say is, again, I trust Triple H to continue to take the booking and everything in the right direction. Right now, actually, Cena, you believe in Joe Hendry this week, okay? The gentleman I was just talking about on NXT, Trick Williams, okay, who is amazing. Him and Joe Hendry about to get into a little thing on NXT. So you believe in Joe Hendry, you're going to be able to see him go against the top bull, one of the top bulls on NXT, Williams. And it's going to be a damn good time what they doing on NXT and what they building down there with HBK and what Triple H is continuing to do. But I'm going to tell y'all before I get out of here, I forgot to say, my son said the funniest shit to me during both nights, okay? My son knows how much Ludwig Kaiser, and my son looks at me, again, autistic. My son looks at me and goes, Dad, you know, Ludwig Kaiser can't beat both of us at the same time. There's no way. we could beat him. Like, you know, Tiffany would be ours. And I was like, I like where you're going with this, son, but you know, I feel you. My son was locked in on Tiffany time. He was locked in. But their night too, he kind of said the same thing to me. He said, Dad, you know, if we get some bats, I think we could take Montez. Like, I think we could take Montez forward, and you know, because he loved him some. I say it all the time. I hate the fact that Montez Ford can fight. I do. I know he can. I know that nigga can fight. That's a good looking brother. All right, I ain't gonna hate on him. That's a good looking brother. If they ever decide, good time.
Can I just say, I would just like to be folded by Jade Cargill's legs and arms, like a pretzel. Please put me to sleep.
I hear you, Stina. I hear you. I'm with you. When you're right.
Also, thank you. Now, Gayle, I don't know your type, but I know that he had mentioned Drew McIntyre, and let me tell you, that is a fine ass
I gotta
man.
hold on. I'm
Ooh,
Googling.
child. When
Okay, I
he
saw this. I saw this man on Friday night. I saw this man because wrestling. I was working in the box office at Helium, and they had wrestling on the TV at the bars in the lobby, and so this was one of the men I saw, and he was wrestling another man whose chest appeared to be bigger than mine, which is an amazing feat. So I'm gonna tell them to cool it on the steroids a little bit. And they were involved in some very what I will call homoerotic tumbling, and I mean that like in a positive way. I'm not upset about it. And listen, I don't really watch a lot of the wrestling, but I was watching a little bit of it Friday night, and I gotta say the costumes, the hair, the pageantry, the simulated sex, it's gay as fuck. It's gay as fuck, and I mean that in a positive. I mean that positive, good thing.
oh my gosh.
Like wrestling gay as fuck. And also, this is the other thing I want to say. Here's the other thing I want to say. If you hate drag queens, but you watch WrestleMania, okay, I'm gonna need you to go talk to JD Vance because he needs to take care of you, just like he took care of the Pope. Okay?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm just saying, if you hate drag queens and think they're corrupting the children of America, but you cool with what's happening on WrestleMania, I need you to take like 11 billion seats, okay? Like you have time out for you, because is the same thing. It's the same damn thing. So, but I mean again, positive. Like if I call something gay, I mean that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's right.
It's a good thing. Listen, and I say that as someone who watches The Real Housewives, so I live for the drama. So like, yeah, I get it. I get the appeal.
Yeah, it's literally a male soap opera. It literally is, with the ups and downs. Like, and your point is right about the drag queen thing. Like, you think it's bad now, girl. When I was growing up watching it, we had the Ultimate Warrior in his pink and green.
See, this thing, I remember
Macho Randy Savage.
I remember back in the day watching Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and all that. Yeah.
Flamboyant.
But they got like, I don't know, they got better designers now. Like the costumes is swag. It's looking good. Mm-hmm. It's rhinestones, it's glitter, it's hair, it's tans, like it's pageantry, it's gay.
It's gay as fuck. Say it like that, Gayle. You gotta say it like that, Gayle. It's
gay as fuck. It's gay as fuck.
What's wrong, Eric?
Listen, I think this is an area where Americans really should come together more, because listen, people on the left, you like drag queens, you should be into WrestleMania if you're not. People on the right, if you into WrestleMania but not into drag, like, come together. These are the same things, people.
Yep.
They do. All of them are doing death drops all over the place.
Death drops from the top rope, girl.
But yeah, back to Drew McIntyre though. He could get it. Yeah, he could get it. Drew McIntyre could get it. Picture up on my phone. I was like, oh yeah, that man in them panties can get it.
Yeah. Him in them panties is hot.
I'm into it.
Arm. Oh, girl, he could literally make me pass out, and I would be okay with it.
Tina doing the breath play with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Oh, the work I would do. My goodness, those. Oh gosh. I don't know. It was a match that happened last year that he lost that made me a Drew McIntyre fan. I think it was SummerSlam. I can't remember specifically. It was one of those other pay-per-views. Was it WrestleMania? Or maybe it was that he lost. But after that match, I was like, I look at you different, because you upset, but the sweat and the glisten. Anyway, thanks, Eric, for a great... Hey, I know when a man is attractive. I'm comfortable on my sexuality. Are you?
I am Muslim.
Anyway.
Are you?
I'm not. Eric, wait. Hold on. Eric, a hit dog will holler. I get it. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Eric, for a great recap of WrestleMania. Yeah, it should be interesting these next few weeks. I see
John Cena.
Yes, this, and I mean, I just hope everybody comes out and works. Like somebody make the Undertaker get.
Oh, he ain't get. Forget that. He ain't with an ATV.
Yo, when it comes to John Cena, I am waiting for the next season of Peacemaker. Cannot wait to see the next season of that show. If you haven't seen the Peacemaker, you haven't seen Peacemaker, Stina? No, watch Peacemaker. It is so good. It is so, and I'm not like a comics person. Like, I mean, I'm sort of getting into it more now. Peacemaker is a solid damn show.
What streaming service?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay, I have that. You have to ask these days.
Sorry, I still dead name it. So HBO, the only
HBO
platform I
Max.
dead name.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Home box office. It's
Home box office. That's what I was raised with.
Right. We need to talk about. We always said we were going to go back and talk about like talent competition. Maybe we need.
Yo, that reminds me. I was in Atlantic City on Monday. I had at a casino, the hotel casino, to get into the comedy club there. Ended up flipping that into being a featured comedian there, so that works out. But thank you. I was wondering the whole time I'm there. I'm like, oh, I wonder if any of the old hookers from AC is still out here, like the agency, if they like. I'm like, I wonder if any of them old hoes is still out here, if they change their lives. Like, I wonder.
We need a Where Are They Now? Pimps Up, Hoes Down.
We need a Where Are They Now? If you or someone you know used to be on the strolls of Atlantic City and have turned your life around, reach out to BCNN. We would love to talk to you.
I would love to hear your story.
Yeah, or if you were on I'm Screaming.
Incredible.
Yes. Another great episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to BCNN Black Comedians News Network.
Lord.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at BCNN and also on YouTube at BCNN. And make sure you are sharing this podcast with your friends because the more the merrier. Don't let them miss out on this good stuff. Do you see Gayle sitting here? Okay, don't let them
Just
miss
calling
out.
things gay as fuck. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to watch
Come
that?
on. Talk about president fuck shit. Like, come on.
Listen,
It's
if
a
you
great
like
time.
cursing and you like, listen, we have a nice time here. We have a nice time here, and yeah, please tell your friends about this podcast. I don't want to get a real job.
Right. And I would love to quit working in corporate America. But help us out. Let's do it. And like I said, from Gayle Preston. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Okay, she married us off. What is going on today?
From Stina B, Gayle, and Eric, we thank y'all so much. And until next week, we'll talk to you guys then.
Bye, y'all.
Adios.